Hey, what's up, and welcome back, guys, to another Final Fantasy XIV playthrough video. Last time we completed A Realm Reborn 2.0 main scenario quests, so spoiler alert for those of you who have yet to see that, though you can check that out in the link in the description below to the Final Fantasy XIV playlist, or you can click somewhere up there-ish. But yeah, the last episode was the finale of A Realm Reborn 2.0, and kind of a marathon fight. We defeated Gaius Van Belsar, we went on to defeat Lahabrea, who took the form of Thancred, all with the help of Hydaelyn, the big crystal. We ended the 7th Umbral Era and entered in the 7th Astral Era, until we didn't quite get off the hook just yet. As everybody's celebrating, yay, it's the 7th Astral Era now, we heard the mighty roar of what sounded like a very familiar dragon, Bahamut, from the opening cinematic. You can check out my original reaction to that here or in the description below as well. And with that, we got a glimpse of what seemed to be like a corrupted Hydaelyn, where instead of being like a brilliant blue, as we've seen throughout the game so far, it was very not blue. Followed finally the last scene of A Realm Reborn 2.0, more Ascians in a very cult-like situation. So that leads us on to the 7th Astral Era quests, which eventually ramps up into the first expansion, Heavensward. So if you want to follow along, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new uploads. I appreciate all you guys' support so far. It's been absolutely awesome, and I can't wait to continue. So yeah, let's jump in. Okay, so we could do a quest by Minfilia, but I want to check out something that I completely forgot about, and that was flying mounts. I just remembered at the end, they say, hey, you can now fly by pressing space. And also, I have that armor identification key in my inventory. All right, we mount up. Okay, Bort, you ready to fly, buddy? Let's go. Oh! Holy shit! Okay, what's like the max height? This is sick! Your mount can fly no higher. Okay. That's pretty goddamn high. I can see everything. Oh my god, this is like a game changer. So I'll be in Ulda in like 2 seconds. This is insane. Go, Bort, go! Okay, so now that we did that, I want to try opening this. You can now summon the Magitech armor mount. Okay, I just want to see it in replacement for Bort. Oh shit! And it can fly? Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, so we'll fly back, and we're already back. So now that we've got those, I guess we just go do the quest. It pleases me to see you well. Tataru. Excuse me for interrupting. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports, has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. Hi. He's so cute. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Belsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavour to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same: we shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldesian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Shortly after the Lominsans sent word of the summoning of Titan, then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merla her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds and that the beastmen had justly responded that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke in short the truth, because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lominsans to distort the facts to fit the narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I've given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I've reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the Antecedent. Come along. Oh, he's gonna give her words. Is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ulda. Ooh. We must do what? So long as we remain within Uldan territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. Plus, everybody knows where we are now. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Aetheryte. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and others' favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ulda is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Good question. Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Space! We're going to space, baby! Mordana. That's not space. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. As you yourself have observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ulda is our home, Alphinaud. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to find the path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alphinaud. I am sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Yes, sister. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Confound it, she knows what must be done, and still she hesitates, all because of these fanciful rumours. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flamin was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ulda. Never heard of her. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlene minstrel. As you may imagine, the views of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Interesting. Her body was never found. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flamin's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumours have once again begun to circulate that Flamin is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iluid, had sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. She's here! Wait, what? She's literally here. Okay, let me see if I can remember how to even fight. Hey. I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Flamin, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ulda, I presume, Minfilia, or should I say Asilia, is looking for you. Asilia? You're the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know, but tell me, sojourns in the forest of La Nausea aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I travelled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate, I saved this place. I am not simply an associate. Prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use for a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Okay, meet you guys there, I guess. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I've kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Scions. You want to escort me too? It's family reunion time! Antecedent, you have a guest. Lamin? Is that like a nickname? Or a shortened version? Asilia? Oh. I haven't seen her like this in years. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could. Lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause, I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it I did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. An invisible gift? Wow. Celsedia perfume you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Tu, however. I could not have made it without him. Thank you both. There's something else. More invisible stuff. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. Like literally? Literal cat's eye? My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ulda. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know and to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Asilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could have ever hoped. You have succeeded where I feel, and you made me so proud that words fail me. And even as I marvel at the woman you've become and all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you've yet to do, and of what it may entail. Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ulda. Lamin, you built it once, Asilia, you can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Truly? Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. What am I going to do with all my tickets? We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldesian. Preparations begin at once. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems that the Guild would require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult if not impossible. You need not concern yourselves with such matters, Descendant. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. Sup. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at the Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. Sir, unless I am mistaken, you're the one known as Tu, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance? Slaffborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favour us with your presence again ere long. Nice fellow. Well, it would seem your reputation precedes you. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. What am I reading? If I'm even reading. Am I just like staring? Were you able to get some rest? I would ask you come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something that he would share with us. You're here. Good, I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Yay! A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many demands. From the Waking Sands to the Rising Stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Rauban included. Moreover, I've decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. That's a bit late for that. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. I agree. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. Ha! Yo, tell me about it. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this: prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them as we have time and time again, united as one. Woohoo! There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamin to teach me the basics of mining too. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slathborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long. You have something for me, yes? Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I wouldn't be surprised, quite honestly. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha. But I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. Where? All I see is a building. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania. It would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, friend? I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return anytime after you've seen to your more pressing matters. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth to my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago, though I had hoped the Mooglesguard beyond such follies. Suffice to say it, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hulwa. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelzood if left unchecked. He proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest of you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. This place looks super cool with all this stuff. Kuplo Kop. Please, you have to stop them. You mustn't kill them. They're not bad, Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle no. Firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Kop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you have come, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplo Kop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moggle Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there. Unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So good King Mog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Mughals shall live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Mog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do. Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mog XII. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mongol kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima Weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you, who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the cambo for the storm. I think the Mooglesguard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one that they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Mooglesguard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mog XII, may his boundless grace ever fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away. Kupo, verging on a lot in fact. Like the Sylphs who summoned Rama, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal-kind but to Gridania as a whole. Thus we do beseech you, confront good King Mog XII and drive him from our midst. Okay. Humbly, I do thank you. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning. I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. What's up? Oh, shit. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us by consorting with the Elysian, Imperials, Gridanian Sylphs. You're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kins, Mughals. He plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kublai will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of the good King Mog XII. May he reign forevermore. Kupo. We're not gonna fight? No? The king is planning to purge the Twelveswood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. Aww. Oh, they're all like little rolls. That's cute. This is the bard. I'm guessing that's like a conjurer or something. Mooglesguard to arms defend the king, Kupo! Alright. Okay. Wait, they just got back up. What the shit? Whee! What the heck? Oh, there he is! You shall suffer for your transgression against my subjects. Oh shit. Okay. I should probably dot him, right? So I'm not gonna limit break unless someone else calls for it, I guess. Probably makes most sense. Because probably melee or something wants to do it, right? Can I target anyone else? Okay, nearly dead. Final dam. There we go. There we go. Nice. He's dead. He just disappeared. They're too cute to be angry. Why are they so angry? I'll pass it. You can take it. All right. You received the player commendation. You did it, Kupo. You did it. Good King Mooglesguard the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Mooglesguard when you did. Thank you. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Pukni Pak that the king is no more. Kupo. She's with Rhea O at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mooglesguard the 12th, may his magnificent virtues serve as an example to us all, has fallen. All Mugglekind owes you a debt, Kupo. I sense Rhea O wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Your bravery in service to the Twelveswood and her Muggles shall not be forgotten. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to Lotus Stand and treat her to the full account of the day's events while the details are yet fresh in your mind. So Rhea O and Kane Senna are sisters? Did I get that right? You are returned to us, unharmed and victorious, thus I have two reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Well, there was this big cat thing, floating cat, and many more big other little mini cats, and then they all died. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal, but he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Muggles don't worship him. For one thing, he's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Muggles called forth a being that by right should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means, Scions, this whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupo-po. They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks. Already the information you've provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Can you get him to promote me? Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, perhaps you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the Antecedent of all that has transpired. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, it really helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new upload. Also, follow me on Twitch if you haven't yet. All the links are in the description below. Come say hi, hang out during streams. I hope to see some of you guys over there. Anyway, peace.